sort of, thinking about how do you manage your expenses? Can you get like revenue-based, funding, etc. Now there are a lot of startups because we've seen over the last 4 years just an explosion in the venture capital space, but not every business is VC, right? I see a lot of D2C businesses achieving a certain scale and just being very good, like cash generating businesses, which can continue to run, right? And then maybe at some point you sort of take growth capital to explode the growth. But the thesis of venture capital really is that, it's a high, it's a business that expects like very high return, which in the D2C space is very difficult to give in the time horizon that VCs look at. And the other thing is having that money also confuses people. Do they have a product market fit? Because when you have money, you can give discounts. When you give discounts, you might see top line, but does that mean that the product is really selling when you remove the discounts, right? Or can your business fundamentally afford those acquisition costs, right? So you may not end up focusing on the right things needed to build the business because you had the money. So I would sort of urge to think there. Just on the category, having been through the journey, I was a customer of a bunch of these sort of, websites. I feel that, just from a merchandise point of view, it's been indistinguishable, right? Like, because you only end up buying this clothing in a very short duration of time, right? So if it is merchandise during maternity or post that, it can't be just product-based acquisition because your CACs will be through the roof. And I did, use some of these brands, and some of the bigger brands also create maternity line of clothing. But if you approach it from a content community commerce angle, then there are already like these platforms that are existing, right? So, we know of a bunch there who are now built the content and community and are now getting into commerce, and they're doing commerce around personal care, etc., etc. But then, how will you sort of distinguish on either side? Are you solving a problem that they aren't solving, so that at some point you're a fit into their strategy? Because, just like to like, there is more dollar right now and more scale sitting there. And there were 3-4 such platforms that are working in this space.